Hey there, this is Mark Speckman from Alien Seed Tech. I'm going to give you some audio examples of the PSDN CV Envelope Generator, or as I'm going to call it, the Poseidon Envelope Generator. And at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about this thing. This is the Cron CV Toolbox with a pretty random patch, but showing what it can do. Okay. Apologies if the graphics and the audio and pretty much anything else doesn't quite work as well as you would expect. I am kind of new to using YouTube and doing video in general, so apologies. Alright. This is actually not hooked up to anything. Alright, let me turn them all off. So this is without any PSDNs, just Thors, mostly patches that I made up that are very simple. I wasn't trying to make great patches. I was trying to make patches that I could make sound much cooler with just the addition of nice non-linear envelopes. Alright, so I'm going to phase them back in. Sorry, that's not very smooth. I'm not terribly organized. But you can hear the dynamics that it puts on it. Alright, I'm going to do a direct comparison with some patches, some Thor patches. I might come back to this song. Okay, so right now this is with the Poseidons. I'll turn off the Poseidons. So you can hear the difference in dynamics. This is just a factory sound bank pad Thor patch. Being driven by a matrix, running pretty slow. Here it is without. Here it is with. Now, obviously, you can do an awful lot drawing frequencies, reses, putting LFOs on these things. So I'm comparing the default patch to a total of 4 added envelopes that are working these two knobs. Alright, so trying out a new patch here. Without the Poseidons. Alright, when I said trying that out, I really meant trying that out. I hadn't tried that patch yet. New patch. I'll let that go. This is the base patch. And here it is with the Poseidons. Now, notice they're all inverted. That's how I save the file. That's not inverted. Each one of those is looping. Each one of those is on one of these knobs. Alright. Let that go. I'll pick another patch. Alright. New pad patch without Poseidons. With Poseidons. Now, I can edit this. I could drop down the attack and the decay, make that real rapid. Change the ramps. Alright. We'll try a new patch now. Okay, now with Poseidon's. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to a couple of songs that I made recently for a film that a friend is doing. Just started to work on them. They're real rough, but they use these devices plus the main device that this device is descended from, the cron. I'm just gonna fade out and then load it. Okay. So this one uses a couple of Poseidon's PSDNs. It's, by the way, so the cron, which is this device here, is sort of abbreviated from Kronos, the Greek god of time. Some random name I thought of 2 years ago when I started this project. It's taken me 2 years to finish this thing. And the PSDN, or the Poseidon, which the Poseidon is a son, one of the sons of Kronos. These are gods. So I decided to name it PSDN. And I'm a fan of both names. In the spirit of screw it, you can call it the Poseidon, the PSDN, whatever. The PSDN ENV, whatever. Anyway, this movie is going to be called The Bootlegger. It's a documentary by Ryan Walker. I'm doing the music for it. This is probably going to make the cut. It's an early version. Alright, so point being, it's using some of these devices. And they look pretty. I don't know. Once I've started really using these, trying to make songs, I realized how good of an idea it was to make these things. I made these because I am a composer. I'm not that great, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of you out there that are much better than me. But I was making music and I wanted better LFOs than what I had. And once I'd done that for a while, I realized, well, this is what I could do with envelopes if I then added the nonlinear curving, etc. And now that I made it, I realized, wow, I realized the difference. I can hear the difference. I realize how easy it is to add effects using existing stuff that I have. I have a certain number of reeds, I have a certain number of filters and whatnot. But this way I can add to everything I have a nice curved envelope on anything I want, and it makes a humongous difference. If I'd known this is what I was doing, I would have been, I don't know, I'd have been more excited. I would have got it done sooner, who knows. But it's worth it. It's pricey, yeah, because it took me forever, and it's packed full of features. It's in a small footprint for to be in a small footprint. That's one of the goals. So you can have a lot of them, and it won't take up too much room while scrolling. So it's easier to have several going and to see what it's modding. It's not the best demonstration song for that, but you see there's a cron here. See the PSDN descended from this and this curve section, which is not active here. But so this thing is highly modular, highly configurable. Looks complicated because it is, but it's still easy to use. Alright, let me think about queuing up another song here. By the way, this is mostly just done with Thor's. A few effects, master, reverb. Looks like I'm not even sure I'm using any extra effects on this one. I'm not. So that's mostly Thor's and my devices. Alright, go with something else here. I'm not sure about this one. This one actually has me singing, so be warned. And I'm starting to run out of time, so I'm going to try to describe the cron as I go also. Alright, this is something I just put together real quickly for a friend of mine. Like I said, this movie that he's making. Just kind of getting out of programming these things and trying to use them in practice. So you'll see Poseidons and crons. The crons are just doing some neat LFO stuff. As you can see, there's a real nice folded view of them. He's just giving me gentle, nonlinear curves. So I'm going back to basics. I'm using Thor's, I'm using Poseidons and crons. Plus some other effects that I like. The puller. That's what I happen to have as far as ambience goes. Some echoes. Mastering plugin. Just to keep me sane. I got more, but I'm going minimal right now. Anyway, I've only got 2 minutes left until I hit my 15-minute mark, which I'm determined to stop by. So, let me wrap up. I haven't at all described this, I'd hope to, but you've heard it. So that's good. This is coming out. Shoot me an email. Support@alien-seed.com or alienseedtech.com. One of those will work. My name's Mark Speckman again, Alien Seed Tech. This little bad boy right here is in the shop. So you buy that, you can try it out. You're supporting me. Well, really, if you buy it, but if you try it out, you let me know that somebody cares somewhere. I'm totally excited by it, to be honest. I don't know if it's ultimately going to pay off in money for all the time I put into it, but it's totally going to pay off in terms of the music that I'm going to make. And I made these devices for two reasons: to try to be a reason developer, and to make music the way I wanted to make music. I stopped making music basically to start making these, and so my whole why I want to use Reason, how I've used Reason has gone into making these devices. So check them out. Maybe even be a beta tester. Give me some feedback. All right, I gotta wrap it up. Thanks a whole bunch. All right, I'm gonna do a hard